Okay, this is the third help video in the activity to create a logo for the Olympic rings that can be found on teachmathematics.net. At the end of this video, hopefully you should know how to create a dynamic sketch that looks like this. Okay. So from the last activity, you should know how to control the radii of the circles using the slider. And in this challenge is to create a pattern where the circles follow a line. So I'm going to control this time the center of the circle. Now I can do that by dragging that around. Notice it's leaving a path there. Let me turn that trace off. Okay, but what I would like it to do is follow a linear path, and in this case the line y is equal to x. Now how I'm going to do that is by using the slider here. So the slider is controlling the radius of the blue circle, but it's also controlling in some way the radii of the other circles. But I want that value to also control the position of the center of the circles. So how I do it is like this. I click on the value of A, which is the center of the circle, and I'm going to call that A. Now when I press enter, you'll notice that the position of A is going to move from free objects to dependent objects. There it is. And now the x coordinate of the center of the circle is now the same as this slider here. So that's already making an interesting pattern with its position. But I want it to follow the line y is equal to x. So I want the y coordinate of the center of the circle to be the same as the x coordinate. So here we go, I'll change that again. So the y coordinate here, which is 3.08 currently, needs to be the same as the x coordinate. So they are now both 2. If I change the value of this slider, they both move with that and they follow this path. So A is not only controlling the radius of the blue circle, it's also controlling the position of the circles. And I can emphasize that by putting the trace on the center of that circle just to trace out its path. Now can you create that? Or even better, could you create a similar pattern that follows a curved or a quadratic path? And you should see a dynamic image of a GIF of that below this video. Good luck with that challenge.